Yo guys, it's MK, and today I will be playing some NMPZ games, just explaining my guesses and trying to give tips on every round. So, without further ado, let's get into it. There should be Canada, double yellow, very cold looking trees, American pickup truck right here. I was between like Quebec and Nova Scotia. I'll probably just try Quebec, but I don't know which one it is. And it was Quebec. Yeah, the hook was either Quebec or Nova Scotia. This should be Norway with the cold looking trees again and slightly hilly. Road also looks very Norwegian. I'd probably just go somewhere north of Oslo. It was south of Trondheim. Here we're in Germany with the German street sign with Strasse. German language everywhere, 23 copyright. Houses look very German. Yeah, that's really all you need for this round. It was Germany. Here we should be in Serbia with the bollard right here, very common in Serbia. B-type antenna, not B-type antenna, B-type guardrail. It'd be no antenna, but we can't see the back of the car here, so can't use that. We're on a divided highway with hills to the south. So I'd probably think something like this maybe. And we're going southeast road angle. So yeah, I'll probably just go on this road. It's actually more south, which makes sense. And final round of this game should be South Korea with the Korean language with the circles everywhere on it. The pool right here with the black and yellow thing not going all the way to the bottom. There's also South Korean, Gen 3. It is very good for Korea. And region guessing South Korea is kind of tough, so not going to bother. Yeah, middle click works out good. This should be Malaysia, I think. There's some stickers on the pools right here. Look like they could be Sabah stickers, maybe. Plate also looks Malaysian. Doesn't really look like Sabah though. Like, it looks more like mainland. But no, that looks like a white sticker on the pool over there, which would be Sabah or Sarawak. But we got the right island, so that's all that matters, even though we're 2,000 points down. Right, this should be Mexico with the Mexican back of sign, Mexican pools everywhere, Spanish, yellow inner, white outer line. Landscape, I would think more north somewhere, because it looks pretty arid. So yeah, it was actually just near the South Texas border, which makes sense. Here we should be back in Norway. These bins look pretty Norwegian. I don't know how to describe it. Ferns everywhere, tall pine trees, red barn or red like shed, and big mountains, and very cold looking trees. So yeah, I'd probably just go Norway with all of that. And it was Norway. I think this is the new UAE coverage, because it looks like a black car is right here. It just doesn't look like it's supposed to be a truck. 24 copyright, Arabic everywhere. Hills look very UAE. Yeah, I think we just sent UAE on this, and we got the road. So look like wooden pools right here, which would make me think Greece. And the Mediterranean looking landscape. Could also make sense. So yeah, I think just in Greece. And it was in fact Greece. It's a wooden pool. Right here we should be in Australia with the bollard right there. 24 copyright, and I think it's probably a white car. This looks like there's a little bit of a hint of white, which is very common in the new NSW coverage, but it also could be Queensland. This eucalyptus trees, this very golden grass, all feels good. And it was Queensland. That was the other option. Here we have Argentina with this pool, double yellow, driving right. This red and white chevron thingy is very Argentinian within South America. It's not really sure on the region guess with this one, so I'd probably just click Rosario, and it was Cordoba. Here we have Indonesia with an Indonesian looking ad right here. Black Gen 4 car. Pools are also Indonesian. Houses also feel fairly Indonesian. Region guess I'm, again, not very sure on. I thought of, with the, looks like a symmetrical pool, I thought of like Maluku, because these mountains would also maybe make sense. Mountains are west. Yeah, I'd probably try Maluku. Oh, this pools are very odd for there, but I guess that makes some more sense with the mountains. Yeah, tough round. I think this should be Brazil with very red road, double yellow, dash double yellow. And with the wooden pool, I would think RGDS with the southern looking landscape with the pine trees right here. Could also be Sao Paulo, I guess. Yeah, I'll just try here. And it was RGDS. Alright, here we're in Argentina with white lines also are common in Argentina. And we have the new Argentina plate that's just the same as the Brazil one. And with these palms within Argentina, I would think more north. Southeast road angle. Maybe it's one of these roads right here in Formosa. And it was that road in Formosa. That works. Alright, this should be Indonesia. And I'm thinking with the houses and landscape, it feels more Nusa to me. I'm not sure which island in the Nusa I'd probably trust it, but also we have this pool here is very Indonesian, where it's just a thin metal, rusted brown pool. Fences also feel very Indonesian. Yeah, this house looks very Indonesian. It was Nusa's, but it was East Nusa instead. Right here we have Texas pavement, where it's very grainy, and salt and pepper. You have these bushes, which feel very good for Texas. I'll probably go somewhere central Texas. This bollard I also feel like I see a lot in Texas. It's definitely a very American bollard. But yes, pavement is very good for Texas. It was a little bit more southwest in Texas. This should be Norway with very thin northern looking trees, big mountains, wooden pools, EU car with the antenna cut out right here, 21 copyright. This house also looks very Norwegian with the white and black roof. And it looks very northern, so I'd probably go all the way up here with a slight chance that's just some weird south, because Norway can't be very decisive, but it was just North Norway. Right here we have Swedish road lines with short dashes on each side of the outside, and also a red building, which is a very classic Swedish building. Wind pool also would make sense, but yeah, just these road lines are Swedish, and also very cold looking trees since it's very northern. So it should just be not Norway, Sweden, and it was very northern Sweden. This should be Ghana, I'm pretty sure. I'd probably try around the wall. We have the square Carbler, so probably has a roof rack. African looking trees. Looks sub-Saharan, as this is. And we're driving right, which would also make sense for Ghana. Probably just guess here. And it was this road. Alright. Do one more. I think this is Bulgaria with the rusted out guardrail and Gen 4. Feels pretty good for Bulgaria. Shouldn't be Croatia, for example, because it would be B-type guardrail. And the rusted guardrail is also common in Monty, but that doesn't have Gen 4, so you can eliminate that there. And this road also feels pretty Bulgarian with the black dots everywhere on it. So yeah, I'd probably just go Bulgaria, and it was Bulgaria in the west. Like, this should be southern Chile with like this autumn coverage and these like very raggedy branches. Mountainous landscape, just dirt road with nothing. Fence right here looks pretty South American. But yeah, the autumn coverage is very good, and just these raggedy trees are pretty common in like far South America. And it was southern Chile. Right here, I think we were in the British Isles, and I was between Isle of Man and UK, but I think I would go Isle of Man just because this is a pretty big road to still be Gen 2 in the UK, and the Isle of Man has yet to get Gen 4 or Gen 3, so that probably makes sense. And that might be a red strip on it, I can't tell though. I'll just try Isle of Man, and it was. Right here we have a South Korean pool with the black and yellow, not going all the way to the down. In Taiwan it would. Gen 3, which makes sense as basically the whole country is Gen 3. This brake light's also very common. Single yellow center. Houses look South Korean, or buildings I should say. Very hilly, would make sense. Probably just click middle of South Korea. Trees also feel pretty South Korean, and it was South Korea. Right, this feels pretty northern. I'd probably go Canada on this, between Sask and Alberta. Can't tell what the pools are. But yeah, these big spruces everywhere feel very northern. Just the coverage feels quite northern. And that sign also is maybe more Canadian, but that might just be incorrect, so take that with a grain of salt. Now just houses right here feel very northern prairie. It's hard to explain that. Yeah, I'd probably just try somewhere in Sask, and it was Saskatchewan. Alright, try play one more. This should be Bangladesh with the hazy coverage 23. This trike, all white road lines, swampy. It's a very polluted coverage. This like fence looks pretty good for Bangladesh, so yeah, I'll probably just slam it. 23, maybe I'll try Kolna. It was just Chattogram subdivision. Right here we have the Kyrgyzstan car with the silver, the mirrors, and with this like open landscape with the hills to the south and slight hills to the north. It should be this road right here. These are the hills to the south. Yeah, just click there and it is that road. Right here we have a Brazil location with the tiles on the house and with the ladder pools. Also would make sense for Brazil. And with no supports, it should be like somewhere that I'm circling, like all the way from Maranhão to Bahia. So that's a very good meta. And it's really all there's to this. Just no support northeast Brazil pool for Brazil. This pavement's also very Brazilian. Palms, and it also looks pretty dry, so northeast Brazil is good for that. And it was northeast Brazil. Right here we should be in South Africa, where as we are driving left, as you can see where the stop sign is set up for. Hills look like they could be close to Lesotho. Buildings also look pretty South African. Pool right here feels good for South Africa. South African looking sign right here. Also, pretty commonly just reads stop out like this on the road in South Africa. Yeah, it should just be. It was south of Lesotho instead. And this should be Mexico, and with this like flat red field with the dry landscape, I was thinking somewhere in Zacatecas. American looking chevron right here with the black and yellow. Yellow inner, white outer lines. Might be Mexican bollards right here. Mexican pool right here, but it's hard to make out. But yeah, this is just red flat field with the mountains in the distance. Very good for Zacatecas. And it was Chihuahua, so you know, sometimes we are not correct, but mistakes make you stronger. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.